swear I always had the same drive. I've been stuck off the Bucks.
So yo, we back with another video, man, on continue season 2, episode 86. Let's go right to yo, sweet boy. Hey, yo, after this game against the Suns, y'all win the playoffs. It's really y'all. Let's go right to it. We're gonna get the Suns, y'all. It's really because Devin Booker is about to be taking 10 shots, yo. So it's really boy.
Every day, same thing.
Well, after this game, y'all, we in the playoffs. It's lit, y'all.
Bust down, roll it, Audemars, plain Jane. Every day, same thing. Cause we just out here trying to maintain.
AP bust down, rolling, plain Jamie and Belly.
Really happening.
Same T sing. Let my chain hang. And the move sing, have mood swings. Ain't nothing. Watch on my wrist and my neck cling. Stacking up, counting my blessings. Wedding bands ain't got no wedding.
After this game, yo, we in the playoffs. It's really, yo.
Man, I want 10 plain Jane. Wanna be like Rick Flair. My diamonds cost me sweat.
After this game against the Suns, we in the playoffs. It's really, yo.
Crystal clear. Fake watch.
Over the land of the
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA.
on the 81 game, we should go. It must have been the 82 game, we should go. It's really boy. It's Marty McCullough. It's really boy.
Well, it took 5 long months. Anthony,
Indeed, and that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. And in tonight's game, pride definitely Brendan Stake. When you were with the Spurs, or any of the teams, talk about some of the epic conference rivalries you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams.
Oh, we lost the tip so good.
Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006. Which, by the way, Kevin, everybody is doing now.
This last game.
Tremendous talent on the court at that time. Tremendous disparity in style of play. And watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the Rock'em Sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? We kind of took care of it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. G is out there with Prez. Then there's Smooth. Then there's Jay. And it's lights out in at the 2. And for the Suns, Ayton is out there with Shaq Diallo. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Johnson in at the 1. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Ayton kicks to Johnson. And there's the pass to Oubre. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Interesting that Phoenix has gone through all these different iterations since the loss of Hall of Famer Steve Nash, but this young core coming together where they bookended
after this game, we in the playoffs. It's me, yo.
Ayton and Booker.
We about to be going crazy in the playoffs. We about to be going crazy in the playoffs, yo, like always.
Here's Ayton.
Yeah.
That shot, no good.
No.
The pressure he put on that shot. Those
are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Smooth, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Johnson. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Now, Brent, looking at the Suns' future, Ayton's development could really determine how far they rise.
I think it's not all on his shoulders, but certainly as a big guy out there, to have a presence on a nightly basis and some consistency is the challenge for DeAndre Ayton. He has all the physical tools and by all accounts has the work ethic to go along with it.
And Phoenix has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. That 3 off the mark. Passes it to Smooth. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Smooth's got 8.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here we go, one-on-one.
Boy,
And that one
boy,
is stuffed
don't
right
play with
through.
me.
He's going to
Don't
put
play
that
with
one
me, boy.
in his scrapbook.
Throwing
Insane
credits
dunk.
on me,
Now
boy.
they're starting to rub it in.
not
Build up a
playing with me.
lead, and
Do
here
not
we
play
go.
with
Maybe
me.
it is showtime.
Throw the credits
Here's
on me, boy.
Johnson after the basket by the Lakers.
Yeah.
And it's denied.
The cheese
And so it
out
looks
of
like the
here, boy.
Suns will retain possession here.
The cheese out of here.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Oubre kicks to Booker.
Me,
Sinks the three-pointer.
Booker knows he's got the
I'm
ultimate
correct.
green light, and right now exploring the three-point line.
Here's Smooth. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 13 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Phoenix calls timeout. And whether or not he's making shots, you have to love what Kelly Oubre brings on defense.
Yeah, the versatility on the defensive end, maybe to a point, Kevin, where he can guard the 1 through 4 position, has this coaching staff excited.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Diallo. Back to Johnson.
Look at him. Look at him, yo.
Oubre outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah.
Here's
No.
Booker. Offensive rebound.
Bro.
Diallo,
Yeah.
no
Good
good.
defense.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-5 run. There he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who
With the winning
plays in this
flush.
game
With the
makes the
winning.
same kind of
With the
high-level
winning, boy.
contributions.
Their play on both
With
ends
the
has
winning
been
flush.
superb.
With the winning.
We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight,
Don't play
all the
with-
hustle
with
plays have
me,
meant
bro.
so
Do
much
not
to
play
this
with
team.
me.
Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Oubre. 14 points from him the last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin, you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
It's good from long range.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Pass to Diallo.
Yo, it's our 4th time going up
Back
against
to
the team, bro.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Last game of the regular season, Brent, as a player, talk about that field.
Interesting in 2 ways, Kevin, because it literally could be your last game of the season if you're not a playoff team. And you know the next few days it's about cleaning out your locker and getting ready for the work that you want to put in the summer. The other scenario feels much better, where you're going that night, you're going to play this game, and you know the excitement of not only your team and your coaching staff, but of the city to support what you're about to do come playoff time. That's a great feeling.
Yeah.
Here's Oubre.
Yeah, boy.
Following the bucket by the Lakers.
The defense,
finish.
press.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Johnson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. He kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Johnson finds Booker. And the Suns miss again.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry The nexus of NBA basketball has
Yeah,
shifted to the
Smith,
city
look at him.
of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre. Kaminsky comes in for Diallo. Bridges, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Ish Smith.
Boy.
Fans love that. Listen to that.
Get dunked on, boy. Get dunked on, boy.
I like their focus
Too
coming
good.
in. Terrific
Too
execution
good, bro.
so
I'm
far.
gonna take over
There were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight. They might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Bridges. He's covered closely. The 3. Rebound the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk.
Oh!
No doubt.
Boy.
And they have owned the paint so far.
The hard
And the
swing,
score
boy.
reflects
The hard
Yeah, the
swing,
bully
boy.
ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Kaminsky kicks to Booker. From deep. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
Time for some consideration.
Oh!
Yeah.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
The hard swing, boy. With the hard
Here's a
swing.
big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Poked away and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Well, there you
My
go.
boy Jordan Pitts with the slam, boy. My boy Jordan Pitts with the slam.
Fast break buckets, and the other team in
My boy Jordan Pitts with the slam, boy. Don't
Phoenix has
play
won a meager 1 of
with
6
Jordan
from
Pitts.
three-point land since we got started tonight. Booker draws the double. Kicks it to Kaminsky. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Kaminsky. Over Prez. And the basket by Kaminsky. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. And the Lakers with some changes.
Of course.
Anthony Davis.
It's all good. I get so good at 6-11 in the second quarter, bro.
Oubre passes to Diallo. To the middle.
That's a bad pass.
Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Jay, Prez out there with Smooth. Then it's G, and it's Davis in at the center, locking down the middle.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Yeah.
Launches a 3, and again Los Angeles with a triple.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
And the Suns call time. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Here's Johnson.
Hey, that's some great defense.
And no good.
Taking two
so the
shots.
Lakers will take it the other way.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Yeah.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Get that, Davis. Come on.
Knocked away. And so here's
Whoa.
Phoenix. And Jay
But why
gets the
you
whistle.
Jay? Why you fouling,
That
bro?
is his first foul
Wow.
of the game.
Like, you always foul.
Ayton finds Johnson. Shot clock at 5.
Nope.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Send me to the line. Send me to the line so I could get mine.
Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Lakers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Converting the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points to Ashway, boy.
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who show the amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. That takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most. Their challenge is we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those 3 things are pretty impactful.
Well said. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown. At the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin challenges to put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
Yeah, in transition, Oubre will feast on those kind of opportunities, quick to the rim.
Again, what an avalanche! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Just playing with poise and confidence. Man, they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's
motivation. The 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points to Ashway, boy.
Where would the Suns' offense be without him?
Probably bottom of the league if no Devin Booker slides on that Suns jersey. One of the purest shooters in the league and one of the most phenomenal young scorers that's come along maybe since Kevin Durant.
Oubre passes to Booker. 5 on the clock. From 17 feet out, misses off the left iron.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off
I didn't call
shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And the Lakers call time here. And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. You take a look at the Warriors. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Lakers, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Phoenix with the ball. Booker draws the double. The pass to Ayton. James against Booker. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Good. Nice assist from Booker. And it's 7 points for Johnson.
Like how Johnson gets into the post. Good at executing in the paint that time.
Smooth. He got it again.
Go technical. Let's go technical.
Dominant here thus far.
Let's go technical.
Shouldering the offense, GA. Really taking it to the opposition. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line. As we've gotten closer
converted the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points to
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Ayton kicks to Oubre. Johnson outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Ayton dishes to Johnson. Back to Ayton. Passes to Johnson. Here's Oubre. Hits it from three-point range.
I'm coming right back.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Smooth. And another three for the Lakers.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something.
Yeah, look out! It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at them.
If you're the other team, you got to take that personally. Don't let them get the best of you.
Ayton, the pass to Johnson. That one goes in. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Smooth. Oh! And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Oh!
Yeah.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Changing ends
Too
quickly,
good.
getting the
Too good, bro.
advantage in numbers and finishing.
I'm not scoring with me, yo. See, all the Duke team is
Their
coming
energy
again,
level's
bro.
been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling, and still working hard out there.
And the basket by Johnson.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Here's Smooth. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Takes a three, and Jay gets the whistle that time. That's number 2 for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. That dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
Chat, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was the 5th, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Alright, you know what I'm saying, boy? It's Leo.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Johnson, Oubre out there with Jacques Diallo. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Booker in at shooting guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Tipped away.
Or
Way.
the defense, Jordan Pitts.
Here's lights out. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now Diallo. Pass to Oubre to the inside. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
The Lakers, another fast break chance right here. Here's Smooth, and there's another one for the Lakers.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Perez is checked in for Anthony Davis.
Mr. Perez.
Ayton dishes to Oubre. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Diallo. Suns moving the ball around. The offensive rebound. Oubre kicks to Ayton.
No, I'm not making that.
And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
He's not Stephen Curry with that fade or Kobe Bryant.
Here's Smooth.
I'm Kobe
Guarded by
and
Johnson.
Curry.
And another one.
I'm Kobe and
81 on
I'm
the
Kobe.
night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
there is no
Curry,
slowing
bro.
this
Don't
guy
play
down.
with me, bro.
He is on fire.
Well, y'all not
Pass to
Kobe.
Ayton
He
on the
Kobe.
wing. Johnson.
He Kobe and Curry.
No good from
He
outside.
took 2
Well, if they got a
shots.
favorite play, Kevin, it might be time to break it out. 0 of 4 to start it.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Suns have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark.
Yeah.
It's stolen by Prez.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. Passes it to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Booker draws the double. He dishes it to Johnson. The tray.
He took 2 shots.
James with some nice D.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
I'm gonna take over again. I'm gonna take over again. Y'all see all the good team is coming again, bro.
Here's Smooth. And got it. Another basket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. And here again, Los Angeles in transition up the court they
Michael
go.
Jordan, boy.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Fast break, the Lakers by himself, and he goes in for the dunk.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. They're scoreless since the first half. What a jam!
Boy.
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice.
360, boy.
A spinorama. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Oh, remarkable, Greg.
With the
Truly
windmill flush.
remarkable.
With the windmill.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire
With the
building.
Sure
windmill.
did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
With the windmill flush, boy.
Phoenix
Too
has gone 0
good.
of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Poked loose. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just
Yeah.
capitalizing on the
360,
air,
boy.
grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Diallo kicks to Booker. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Ayton. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss.
Rabbit out of hat.
Mr. Perez.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow.
Too good, bro. I'm too
Back
good.
to Johnson to end the cold streak.
Oh, he taking 2 shots.
Rebounded by Prez.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Out in his own on the break. Here's Smooth. Finished off the break.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Pass to Diallo. And Smooth is going to pick up a foul.
I'm just trying to get the steal. I'm just trying to get the steal.
So for the Suns, Mikal Bridges checked in for Oubre, and it's Ish Smith in for Tyler Johnson.
These are always one because so I can get the steal, you know what I'm saying? That's why.
Kyle Kuzma comes in for Prez, and Dwayne Wade subbed in for Lights Out. Nice shot by Smith.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by the Lakers.
Oh, I got his ankles.
Bridges tagged as a 3-and-D type player in the draft. Still finding his way a little bit in terms of the NBA offensive system and where it is that he can be effective.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion.
At halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open.
Good, bro. I got the sliders on, so I'm making every shot.
A 3.
You not play with me.
He can't hit that time. And the Lakers take it the other way. Now this team looking to utilize Bridges in a number of roles as he learns.
Yeah, Bridges maybe has to take a back seat to what Ayton and Booker do for this team. It's a nice spot to settle in as the attention is on those two players. He can carve out a nice role here.
Of course.
On some
so
of his
Last year, the average salary
I guess so good. It's 722 in the fourth quarter, bro.
Was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between...
Hold on, bro.
Point guards,
boy, we dunked on boy. Looking at DeAndre Ayton, boy.
In the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got LeBron James. Smooth out there with Prez. Then there's Jay. And it's James in at the 3 slot. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bridges kicks to Booker. But they'll get another chance. Here's Kaminsky. It's rebounded by Prez. Prez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Smooth. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Booker in the corner for 3 with the putback.
And they've won the rebound battle.
Trash.
And it's translated.
That's great defense.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to miss. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Oh my God.
The development for DeAndre is going to be all about the pick and roll.
In the fourth quarter,
he runs it and defends it.
I agree, Kevin. If he works with Devin Booker out there as an offensive threat and becomes a guy who can roll with good hands and finish, that's a key for their offense. And you look at his size defensively, he can be imposing.
Why does coach?
They get a hand on it.
Why does coach got somebody out, bro? All right, time out.
Bridges passes to Diallo.
Time out.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Lights Out's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Los Angeles calls timeout. Brett, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice in it?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, you're looking at what it is that's being written. And then said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right. All about communication.
That communication, and communication as quick as you possibly can, that's an important factor.
Yes. Diallo's gone, just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Here's Smooth.
Boy.
Wow.
The horse on him, boy. The horse on him, boy. I'm too good.
That was special. That was really special.
The horse on him, boy.
Phoenix has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Mahinmi with it.
He missed.
Oh, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
That was reverse layup.
Like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
That was a reverse layup, and he missed, bro. He trash. He's pure guns. Straight up booty cheeks.
Here's Jerome. And the pass to Mahinmi. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Johnson.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
There's a minute 34 left in the game. Here's Jerome.
Drew Pitts here.
Off the glass.
Drew Pitts here.
His first bucket of the night.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players.
How many points Drew Pitts got? He got 14 points. And Perez, I mean, Drew Pitts, he got 15 points. I did not mean to say 14. He got 15 points. And Perez got 16 points. They both having a good game. They both having a good game, bro.
Everything was just on target.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game. And
Drew Pitts here.
Facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins. Really asserting.
Throwing the love to my boy Junior Pitts.
Contributions tonight. It was a really phenomenal all-around game for Smooth.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
From 12 feet out, and the Suns tack on 2 more. James against Johnson. No one near Prez as he lets it go. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Johnson kicks to Bridges.
All the team is coming again, bro.
Here's Jerome. Lock at 6.
Look at that, boy. Look at that. Yeah.
Phoenix with another turnover here.
Oh my God. Nah, bro. Timeout.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
Here's Smooth.
Lights out.
I got 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
From outside the arc. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has
200
written all
to 80 is the final score, yo. 200 to 80 is the final score, yo. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, we in the playoffs now, y'all. Slick, boy. I had 30 dunks. Jordan Pitts, he had a good game. He had 20 points, 14 rebounds, 12 assists. He got a triple-double this game, bro. 1 steal, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers. He shot 8 for 9. Shot 4 for 5 from the field. He shot 80% for 3-point. And he had 4 dunks this game. I had 30 dunks this game, so I missed 1 3-pointer because I missed a deep 3-pointer. So I was 12 for 13 for 3-point. Perez, he had a good game. He had 19 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, no blocks, no turnovers. I had 1 turnover, and Jordan Pitts had 2 turnovers this game. I had 1 turnover. He shot 3 for 3 for 3-point, and he had 4 free throws this game. You know what I'm saying, boy? My boy Jordan Pitts got a triple-double, bro. For the first time, I think. Yeah, it's for the he got a triple-double for the first time.
Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin.
First half, how many points he had again? He had 19 points.
Just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David.
All right, y'all, we in the playoffs. It's elite, yo. We in the playoffs, boy. You know what I'm saying, boy.
Tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and you know, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, come out of that timeout and never look back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.
The Chiefs, Aldridge, boy. You know what I'm saying, boy? We in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying, boy? It's cash money time now, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Know what I'm saying, boy? Yeah. Frank Vogel, Coach of the Year. Know what I'm saying, boy? Yeah. Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah. Most Valuable Player. Yeah, I'm too good, bro. Know what I'm saying? If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the channel, bro. Turn that post notification bell so you never miss it. Look, go follow me on PS4, y'all. Antonio 2593, and sub to my second channel, Antonio Pitts. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. I'll see you guys in my next video. It's Leo.